Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to see how to update a table and delete from a table. Let's get it started. I have already created a table person in the previous lecture. I am going to use the same table. Let's start from the table. We are having 8 rows in the table. Let's do an update statement. Update. This is the syntax for update. You have to use the keyword update and the table name, and you're going to set the column value age equal to 20, where first name equal to John. I'm going to say for the first name John, update the record with the age 20. Let me execute this command. So it says that invalid column name. Let me go and fix it. One row completed. Let me select from the table. Now you see that the first name John has the value of age 20. Let's do some other examples for update. Suppose you want to update multiple columns. How do you do it? You can go ahead and put this same column, and then you put the comma, and then you want to give first name as Nanda. You are updating two columns right now for the same condition. Let's see what happens. You are seeing that the rows got updated. Let me go back and select from the table. You see that value got updated to Nanda for the person ID 1, where it was previously the first name was John. Now, let's add some more where conditions and see how we can use it. In the previous example or the previous lecture, we have seen that we are using the first name like not equal to APN. So let's select from the table how many rows we are getting. Here, 3 rows from the table. Let me execute it. Now let's update it for the 3 rows, age equal to 20. So I'm going to take this like statement. The condition here is wherever the first name not equal to APN, so the upper arrow means it is not equal to APN, I'm going to update a value with the age 20. Right now we have 22, 22, 28. Let me run it. Let's select from the table. You see that now the age got updated with 20. How do you delete rows from the table? Whenever you're deleting a row from a table, be conscious about that because you're deleting from the system. So you need to put the proper condition. Suppose you are deleting only one row, ensure that proper where condition is being set up. First, select the row first before you delete it. In our case, let's delete these 3 rows. How do you delete it? Delete from the table name person. Right. Where first name like. Where the first name like now starts with APN. Let me execute it. We got 3 rows updated. Let's see from the table whether we have 3 rows now. We don't have any rows right now because we have deleted those rows. Now you want to delete all the rows from the table. How do you do it? You can use command delete from person without the where condition. But there is another option available, which is a truncate option. Truncate table person. Let's see what happens. Now the command got executed successfully. Let's select from the table to see any records available. There are no rows available. You have truncated the table. What is the difference between a delete and truncate? Even use this command, it will delete all the rows. What is the difference here is, in truncate, you do not able to recover these rows because once you have deleted, it's done. But using the delete command, you can be able to delete individual rows. Suppose you can do a where condition around it, where in truncate you cannot do a where condition. Where in delete, also if you delete the entire table, you can be able to recover back because you can take it to the transaction logs. If you are enable logging for all the queries and all the data, whatever being deleted, you can be able to recover back and delete. Where in truncate, you cannot recover back. So suppose if you want to delete all the rows from the table and you don't want to capture the transaction log, You use the truncate. If you want to capture in the transaction log what has happened to your table and want to recover back sometime, use a delete. But delete also having one more feature where you can delete a specific row in a table, where truncate doesn't provide this option. So now we'll drop this now, whatever we have created. So how do you drop a table? Drop table person. So let's drop the table person. Now to drop a database. Drop database HR. Let's drop this database as well. So we are not able to drop the database because it's currently in use. Some other connection, maybe I open another window where the connection is open for this database. That is why I'm not able to drop this database. But this is the command to drop the database.